Disney has had a massive year, and 2020 is going to be no different, with even more movies coming. But unlike 2019, we'll be getting a lot more original films, and not just one Pixar movie, but two, and none of them are sequels. So let's jump in and see what Disney has in store for us in 2020. First up is Onward, which takes place in a suburban fantasy world starring two teenage elf brothers who embark on an extraordinary quest to discover if there's still a little magic left in the world.
Hey, Mom!
Stop it! Blazy, down! Sorry, I didn't get a chance to walk her. Oh, bad dragon! Back to your lair!
Voiced by Chris Pratt and Tom Holland, the elf duo creates some great on-screen chemistry, even if it's just their voices. The film is similar to Monsters, Inc., where monsters live in a regular world doing regular things, except this time it's fantasy creatures living in a modern world and seem to have forgotten about magic. Will the two brothers rediscover magic and bring it back home? Find out when Onward hits theaters on March 6th. Disney has plenty more of its classics to remake, and Mulan is next up on their list. The live-action adventure looks epic, featuring an all-Asian cast, beautiful landscapes, and an all-new villain. Shan Yu will not be appearing in this version. Instead, it's an evil witch named Xian Lang, which translates to Fairy Wolf, and it's rumored the character can transform into 1,000 eagles. It also seems like there's no songs in this remake, as well as no Mushu.
Alright, that's it! Dishonor! Dishonor on your whole family! Make a note of this. Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your cow!
Stop! I'm sorry.
But these reports are not confirmed. We just really hope they have something in there. Mulan heads to battle on March 27th. Alright, this one might not be familiar to you, but if you're a fan of the books, then you'll know who Artemis Fowl is. Disney is once again trying to start up a new franchise, but hasn't been doing too well with their sci-fi originals like John Carter, Tomorrowland, and A Wrinkle in Time. Will they strike box office gold with Artemis? The film's teaser gives us a glimpse of what to expect. The storyline follows a teenage boy who captures a fairy, who then holds her for ransom to exploit the magical fairy people and restore his family's fortune. Artemis Fowl hits theaters on May 29th. Pixar's next movie, Soul, will do its best to answer all of our biggest questions. Basically, it's about a musician named Joe Gardner, voiced by Jamie Foxx, who lives in New York City. Through a freak accident, Joe loses his soul and ends up in another dimension at the youth seminar, where he meets 22, voiced by Tina Fey, who helps him try to get back to Earth where his body remains. It's an incredibly interesting storyline that will have plenty of heart and soul, but also lots of laughs. I definitely will be packing my tissues for this one. Soul soars into theaters on June 19th. All aboard! It's time for Jungle Cruise. After being pushed back close to a year, it's almost time for a cruise down the river with Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt, who star in Disney's latest ride-to-movie franchise.
Welcome to Jungle Cruise,
It's gonna be great.
the adventure of a lifetime. Wait, sorry. Wait, come back.
The two stars a riverboat captain and a scientist who go on an adventure to find a mystical tree deep in the jungle. Fans at D23 were able to get a glimpse of some of the movie, and viewers described it as Indiana Jones and incredibly fun. Disney set out to make this movie big, romantic, funny, and full of action, and they said it shows the appreciation to the ride heavily, so fans can rest assured it will definitely pay tribute to the classic Disney attraction. Jungle Cruise sets sail on July 24th. Walt Disney Animation Studios is back with their 59th original animated film. Raya and the Last Dragon will take audiences into a reimagined Earth inhabited by an ancient civilization. It takes place in a realm called Lumandra and stars Raya, who is determined to find the last dragon in the world. The concept art looks incredible, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this movie. Raya and the Last Dragon hits theaters on November 25th, 2020. Well, that's it for 2020. Some of these release dates might change, and Disney might also have some surprise announcements for us next year, so who knows what else is coming. We also have plenty of Disney original movies dropping on Disney+, so there's gonna be a lot of magic to keep you happy. What are you most excited to see from our list? Leave your comment down below, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on everything Disney.